I am Mr. Babble, and I am back with more Shadows over Loathing. Dun dun dun. Morning, Humboldt. How are you feeling? How you feeling? Fine, I guess. I've been having weird dreams. Oh, like the one where you're driving a car, but you're in the back seat and can't reach any of the controls? I can't remember very clearly. I think it was weirder than that. Oh, I really hate that one. Anyway, I found the next cursed thing. It's a hardcover book about yay big, and it's somewhere on campus of the Seaside Institute of Technology in Porkham. You ready to go? I haven't had any coffee yet. I'm sure you'll find coffee when you get there. They've probably invented some kind of high-powered coffee, science coffee or something. All right. Do you have a map of the place? No, but it's a college campus. Shouldn't be that hard to find your way around. College students do it all day. The bus to Porkham leaves from the usual stop. Good luck. All right. Let's go ahead and, before I forget, I got some stuff to clean up over here. You have a match on you? Sure do. I've already read this one, so I don't need... Just in case I haven't. Thank you kindly. This will be just the thing I need to ensure that something will be on fire at some point in the future. The freshener is gone, but the freshness remains. A couple of tin Lizzies are busy trying to dismantle a car that's pretty thoroughly mantleless. It's like watching somebody try to scrape one more sandwich worth of meat out of a leftover turkey carcass.
Yeah, that's the problem. Sidekicks, she does not get much better over time. But me, I know have a spell to just smack him down. Alright, Bloodlington grows stronger.
See what's inside. Greasy gloves, spray on asbestos. Fish! Greasy knee pads. A greasy wrench. Everything in this grease barrel is all greasy. Alright. Face grease. You know, probably wouldn't hurt to have some grease protection. These guys are shooting grease and fire, after all. A bunch of tin Lizzies are hanging out here. Their attention is mainly focused on something further to the right, but the camera doesn't move far enough for you to see what it is.
Rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat-tat. Wow, she hit 2 of the wrenches. Not bad. Yeah, you guys are pretty much dead. Lower your stats! Time to see what all the hoopla was about. Hoopla!
A welding bench. There's a welding mask on top of it. Yeah, like I need another welding mask. A muscular woman with flaming red hair sitting on a throne made of welded together wrenches and glaring at you. Woman gives you a traditional, slow, sarcastic clap. Nice entrance. Thanks, nice chair. Thanks. Now who the hell are you? I'm Humboldt Goopensmirts. Nice to meet you. And you are? Well, ain't you sweet? I'm Big Liz Studebaker. I'm the boss of this gang. That makes sense. Now, considering you busted into my scrapyard and beat up 5 of my girls, plus however many on the way here, I figure you got something on your mind. What is it exactly? I didn't have any particular goal in mind. You just wandered in here and beat up my girls for no reason? Seemed like the only way to get to the other side of the room. I'll tell you what, you got this far and my girls ain't no slouches. It's worth some respect. I'll grant you a boon. Like a favor? Yeah, within reason. How do I know this isn't a trick? No trick. You can trust me because I'm sitting on a crescent throne. That means everything I say is automatically true. Well, like the Pope? Kinda, yeah. We're into hierarchy and chain of command around here. Neat! Anyway, so what if you say you have a million meat? What? What if you say black is white? It isn't magic. It's just... Look, being part of a good leader is not using your powers in stupid ways. Aww. Anyway, you get one wish. What'll it be? More! You cannot wish for more wishes. Nuts. I want to fight you! That's some real fire you got in your engine, kid. I like that. I warn you, I didn't get to where I'm by being a pretty face. You sure about it? Bring it, grease monkey. She cracks her knuckles and stands up. Everybody wants to play... Everybody always got to play the tough guy. Have it your way.
Have it your way. Your way, right away at Burger King now. Oh, she's got 6 mysticality, huh? Cook. Stab. Oh, she can call for other 10 Lizzies. Huh.
Boom. You won! A key falls out of her pocket as one of her minions glumly drags her unconscious body away. Now that the 10 Lizzies know who they're messing with, you don't have to worry about them anymore. Yeah, you can ask, hey, have your ladies stop attacking me? Ooh, the crescent throne is mine! Woohoo! Tama! Sit on it. +3 to ranged weapons? I don't even use ranged weapons. Meh! I don't want your paperclip. I barely used the one I used, and I've got like half a dozen. Ooh, a car. Look inside. It has not been notably chopped yet. The doors are locked. Jimmy it. You unlock the car, ruining both the lock and the hanger. The glove compartment is full of meat. An old-school blacksmith anvil. This must be where they work on the really vintage cars. The door is locked. Well, yeah, well, I'm about to unlock it, dummy. A shelf covered with greasy metal objects. Anything useful? Anarchist's hardware. That's for use making big bombs. Car door. Chopped off car door. It's a offhand item that will deal physical damage to your muscle and physical damage and reduce the opponent's mysticality. A poster that says, antifreeze is delicious, but it's poison. Yeah, supposedly it tastes sweet. That's why you gotta keep it away from animals. A bunch of repair manuals for cars you've never heard of, except welding and wielding. Advanced weapon repair. Yeah, I'm not touching that book. At all. Once you read that book, it makes weapon degradation a thing. I'm not gonna make nothing right now. Miss Brewster's. I've read this before. Home for traveling salesman. The door isn't locked. Head inside? Sure. As you enter the boarding house, you discover some kind of hullabaloo, or perhaps a kerfuffle. A stern-looking middle-aged lady is surrounded by 6 agitated men, all talking over each other. Gentlemen, I insist you settle down at once. We won't get to the bottom of this if you're acting like panicked schoolchildren. Miss Brewster, you gotta call the cops. Ha! What this town calls police, I wouldn't trust to solve a jigsaw puzzle, let alone a serious crime, and I won't have those hooligans turning my house upside down. But there's been a murder. Someone's got to do something. What you can do is go to your rooms and let me think. Good gracious. The men fall up the stairs, abashed but fidgeting nervously. Excuse me, she sighs, exasperated. I'm sorry, I don't have any vacancies. Well, I suppose I do, but I can't let you have the room. Excuse me. I can't let you have the room until this whole mess has been sorted out. One of those men said something about a murder? Yes, it's absolutely ghastly. One of the lodgers was murdered in the night, and nobody heard or saw anything. I'm practically at my wit's end. Maybe I can help. The name's Humboldt Goofenschmerz, and I'm kind of an independent investigator sort of thing. Oh, like that Belgian fellow in the mystery novels? Yeah, sure. Hercule Poirot? Was he Belgian or French? Anyway. Well, that's marvelous. If you can solve this mystery, I can pay you quite reasonably. Okay, it's a deal. Thank goodness. What can you tell me about the victim? He was a traveling salesman. All my lodgers are traveling salesmen. What did he sell? Oh, they come and go so frequently, I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea. How'd he die? I'm not sure. The body's missing. You'd better go and have a look for yourself. He was in 3C. I locked the door so nobody would mess around in there. Weird shadow pocket or pouch. Reach in. Seems like a bad idea. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I can't stress enough. You shouldn't do this. It might give you a shadow disease or bite your hand off. Anything. Do it! All right, it's on your head. Or hand, rather. Don't come crying to me if something happens. You stick your hand in the hole, grab the first thing your fingers brush against, and yank it back out. Shadow hot dog. The shadowy pocket vanishes when an otherworldly pop. Excuse me, I burped. Well, no, not those stairs. The other stairs, you smelly bugger. I clicked the stairs, but I was standing by the lower stairs. Side of the incident. Unlock the door. You unlock the door and put the key in the secret pocket that you use for things that won't ever need to be referred to again. Holy! You step into room 3C and discover, holy crap! A massive pool of blood on the floor. And like Mrs. Brewster said, no body in sight. Really, geez, holy jeez, is there even this much blood inside a person? Huh, nothing. Must be shallower than it looks. The window is locked, so the killer must have come from inside the house. Dun dun dun. Check for clues. Fish. Fishy fish, 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 fish. Handful of clean water. Wardrobe is locked. The throw lug looks pretty ordinary. Check underneath it. Your oath rugged. What the heck? There's a crazy occult diagram underneath it. The lines and glyphs appear to have been burned into the floor. You see little blobs of melted candle wax at the points of the dodecagram. It even smells faintly of weird incense. Was this some kind of ritual killing? Great, like a regular old murder wasn't enough. Down, down. No, down, dummy. Mr. Brewster, I've had a look in room 3C. Did you find anything? I found a huge pool of blood. It was really gross. Did you find anything else? Yes, an occult ritual circle. What? Oh my goodness, you think it was some kind of black magic sacrifice? It looks that way. I'm afraid it looks that way. Yes, ma'am. Well, I've always felt a lodger's religion was no business of mine, but I won't stand for this one bit. Are any of your lodgers involved with the occult? Do you know? I do recall one of them specialized in selling occult supplies and paraphernalia, but I'm afraid I don't remember which one. You'll have to ask around. You knock on the door and a nervous-looking salesman peeps out. I'm warning you, I'm armed. Oh, I know you. Yeah, I think we've met before. You sell derringers, right? Yes, all right, you should buy one. There's a murderer on the loose. I already did. I'm investigating the murderer. Oh, thank God all right. Oh, thank God, wrong voice. Oh, thank God someone is. What do you know about the other salesman here? Oh, I know there's a guy who sells occult stuff. I give him a wide berth, though. All I know about him is he doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses salesman. I see. Neither of them are the victim, by the way. No response. The door is locked. Knock on the door. Oh, hey, I know you. Aren't you the guy selling pants from before? No, I'm not looking up what voice I gave these salesmen. That's me. Time's up. What's up? You want to buy some pants? Not now. I'm investigating the murder. Oh, yeah. Real grisly business. You know the other salesmen that live here? Not really. Just the guy who sells those little Derringer pistols. He was complaining about the guy who lives right above him. That's the trinkets and baubles guy, because he keeps making a racket dropping stuff on the floor at night. That probably doesn't help much. On the door. Who's there? I'm not opening this door with a killer on the loose. I'm investigating the murder. Do you have any information that'd help? There's a salesman who specializes in occult stuff. That sounds pretty suspicious to me. What room is he in? I'm not sure, but it isn't the room above me. He doesn't live in the same room into the hall as the victim either. Okay. Ooh. High-heeled shoes. Killer's left in the hallway. You're not sure which aspect would upset Miss Brewer the most. I haven't changed shoes in a while. Strut, 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 strut. You knock on the door. A voice calls out without opening it. Huh. Hello? I'm investigating the murder. How well do you know there's a salesman here? I don't know any of the guys, although there's a guy who sells brushes. He's neighbors with the guy who sells pants. That's the murder room. The two pointy leaf plants are holding the Frondy one hostage. I don't think that's what's happening. You open the door and a salesman looks out. Hello, who are you? I'm investigating the murder. What can you tell about the people who live here? Well, I pretty much keep to myself. All I know is the other salesman is the one who sells jokes and gags isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. What? Nothing, thanks. You knock on the door. Yeah, oh, something I could, oh, we meet again. Oh, hey, we meet again. You're the sunglasses guy. That's me, baby. What can I do you for? I'm investigating the murder. Oh, no kidding? Yeah, I was hoping you'd give me some information on the people who live here. I don't really know any of those guys. There's a fellow that sells jokes and gags on the floor, I think. On this floor, I think. A guy that sells pants. All I can tell you about him, he isn't the guy right below me. Sorry. Go down. Excuse me, Miss Brewster, he lives in 2C. They didn't answer and the door's locked. That's because 2C is my room. Can I have a look inside? Certainly not. That's private. You can't imagine I would go into my own lodgers. That would be terrible for business. Have you solved the case yet? Well, I figured out who the occultist is. Maybe if we confront him with it, he'll confess or give us useful information. Are you certain you know which one he is? I won't have you accusing the wrong fellow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. All right, we'll gather everyone together at the scene of the crime so you can do a dramatic reveal like in the novels. Sure, if you want. I must say, this murder business is dreadful, but it's the most interesting thing to happen here in years. You head up to 3C, and after a few minutes, Miss Brewster meets you there with the salesman in tow. All right, I suppose you're wondering why I called you here today. I assumed it's so you could tell us who did the murders. That was my guess, too. Right, well, as you can see by this weird circle on the floor, the killing probably had occult significance. Therefore, the most likely candidate is the guy in 3B. What? What? No, I mean, yes, I sell occult supplies, but that isn't in one of my circles. Are you actually accusing me of the murder? I think you're the only likely candidate. That's crazy. You're crazy. Tell it to the cops, but... Suddenly the wardrobe door flies open and a salesman jumps out. Ha ha! I fooled you all pretty good. Who the heck are you? I'm the victim. I sell jokes and gags and stuff. What do you think of my new giant fake rubber pool of blood? Isn't it a scream? Oh my God. Here, let me give you something for being a good sport. Wear it in good health. Foots ring. Ring bears see the fraternal order of traveling salesmen, which is difficult to make out at small size, but it might be a farmer's daughter. There's the insignia of. Anyway, now if you excuse me, I gotta roll this blood back up. 9 people in a tiny room is 8 too many. Well, that could have gone worse. The occultist gentleman was quite offended by your accusation, but I'm able to get over it. Here's your pay. 15 meat is paying handsomely? Thanks, glad to be of help. I'd say I'd call if I need your service again, but I think one exciting thing happening here every few years is quite sufficient. If it happens again, I'm just going to throw everyone out. The bathroom door is locked. Was there something else you did? Can I use your bathroom before I go? It's been a long time, or I've been here kind of a long time, and... Yes, all right, here's the key. Thank you. I mean, it's not a specifically unique bathroom, but every toilet you flush gives increasing XP. Yay! Grab some stuff. Rhino Bomb. Muscle by 1. Of course, that's all it does. Meh! Continue fishing. Alright. Handful of clean water. Can't never have enough clean water. Ooh, a handful of dirty water. Love that dirty water. This water is nasty and you wish it wasn't sloshing around loose in your inventory. Alright. I know there's a way to make her leave so I can get into the kitchen. Is there something else you needed? No, I guess not. Bye. Translate it. Nice lady, she only likes salesmen. Oh, well, not super useful to a non-hobo, but at least you got some translation practice. If you're bored by this boarding house, you can always just leave. Not even worth the XP to bother with you idiots. Besides, I'm literally heading to fight tentacles right now. The front door to the calamari factory riot. I needed a fuse and I didn't have one. Now I've got like 10. The fuses are missing. Insert one. There, hooray, slightly less dark. A shelf of long expired cleaning products. The dirtiest broom you've ever seen. Holy dang, what is that thing?
It's dead, that's what it is. Or about to be. Not really much this thing can do. Because I'm about to kill it. Boom. There we go.
You won. The tentacles have wiggled their last waggle, and the giant mutant rat probably in a better place now. Probably. Ah, here's the problem. There's a hole in this bag of tentacle seeds. Some of them must have fallen on the old dirt floor and sprouted. Fish. Fish. Mildewed jeans. You get the same thing whether you fish in there or reach in. Ugh. I'm an eyeball. A piece of eye. Take it back. A piece of eye. Take it back. Take it back. What, is this the origin of Shumagoroth? A Marvel character I only know of because of the old War of the Gems fighting game? Back in the days of the original Infinity Gauntlet before the movie, well before the movie. Take it back. You don't want to take it back. You don't want to take it back. You want to take it back. Back, back, back. They call me Crazy Luke. A throbbing ring of negative energy around a pair of dark shorts. Ask Jessica about it the next time you see her. Alright. I got all my eyepieces back, I guess. Hope that won't bite me in the ass, repairing this horrible thing. Alright. Let's talk to Jessica. Discarded hot dog with some sorted grease in it. I got attacked by a weird shadow monster. Some kind of crazy abstract nightmare thing? Yeah, you've seen it? No, never. Murray did, though, and he described it to me. Did he have some ultra-scientific name for them? Yeah, weird shadow monsters. What can I do about them? Well, here, take this ring. Murray gave it to me and said I could use it to banish them if I got attacked by one, but I never have, so you might as well take it. I found this weird little hole in space. A what? Like a shadow pocket kind of thing. You didn't put your hand in there or anything, did you? No? Okay, good. You think it'd be bad? I don't know, it just seems like putting your hand in a weird pouch of shadow energy is a bad idea. Okay, I won't do that. I get pliers. You ever see anything more? Okay, Charles did something with a pair of pliers. De-ionize them or something I didn't catch. Here they are. If you see any more of those things, you should use the pliers. Be able to use the pliers to pinch some clothes without actually touching them with your hands. You know that compasses used to be different? What? Different how? North used to be called West or something. Oh, right. I remember hearing about that. I was only about 3 years old when it happened. Seems really disorienting. People get used to just about anything. Nobody complains about how they stopped putting lard in chewing gum, for instance. Ugh. Called Don T. Don Toblerone verbalizing. Hey, Don, it's me. Splendiferous. Kudos on your triumphal completion of my previous assignation. You're welcome. Is that all? In fact, I have another piece of business to be attenuated, which I believe to be suited marvelously to one of your skills. Which one? No, I mean, regardless, we require you to proceed apace to Crystal Dream Lake, where there's a purveyor of tools and implements. Say again? You might vernacularize it as a hardware store. Right, you guys run out of cement or something? We have a necessitude that you will perform on this place this place of business, what we categorize as a shakedown. They owe you meat? No, we are merely desirous of the local commercialist retail emporia feel a measure of intimidation. I can handle that. All right. Looks like it's time for us to head back to the place. Because I've been to every part of the place. Every part of this place. Hey, buddy. Time to perform a shakedown. Oh, now I find something. Bite me. Oh my god, I searched for like an hour wandering and now I find it. What can I do for you? Propose a shaking. I've been asked to shake up some of your merchandise. Come again? There's some mob guys who wanted me to intimidate you for some reason, so they sent me to shake things up or down or something like that. Huh. Well, those cans of paint over there could use a shaking. I ain't got around to it for a while. Sounds good. Can't say I feel particularly intimidated, though. All right. Once out of you see two things. First of all, there's a flock of those horrible murder fairies dancing around merrily and laughing in shrill little voices. Second is the bloody carcass of a medium-sized bear they're hopping up and down on, occasionally chewing. Oh, a third thing. All the fairies stopping what they're doing turn to look at you. One of them pulls a revolver and giggles. Another flips open a straight razor and makes a noise that sounds a lot like a confused and dying bear.
What, do you idiots think you have a prayer? Seriously. This is like an insult. There we go. You'll just have to bear it.
Wand core. Yeah, it makes anything into a magical item and a magic weapon. So I could base the thing I'm currently equipping off my mysticality instead of close it with the shadow pliers. Yeah, you can either get a shadow item out of them or shadow pliers. Proprietor of the store has nothing to propitiate. What do you sell here? What do you think? Nothing. You're dead right, aren't you? That's funny, don't you think? Because you think a crystal store next to a crystal mine would sell crystals. You're using too many italics. I can't focus. Let me tell you a story about a young woman whose name is Me. Ooh, I love stories. My parents wanted me to go straight to college, so that's what I did. But college girls, they don't think about one thing, getting a degree so they can work in a mine. I'm not like regular girls. I want to sell the things that come out of a mine. Sure, gases and such. So I dropped out and moved across 13 states to the best crystal mine in the country. When I arrived, the mine was out of business, so And so am I, before I even got started. So what are you still doing here? Ain't selling crystals, so it's plan B, which is frowning. I missed why you wanted to sell crystals specifically. My name is Crystal. That doesn't mean you have to sell them. Yeah, but it means I got a lot. It means I got fewer nouns to keep in my head. You want me to check out that mine? Yeah, break me off a couple crystals, you were thinking? Not asking you to clear out the whole mine, man, but with a few for crystals, I can afford to send my whole sorority down there. Alright, Glumbuckle Mine. I got some spores, and I already read that about her getting crystals on her shoes. Pry it open. Go inside. Nothing. Okay. See what's inside the filing cabinet. File flip-flops. Nothing on there but a note. Shirking of elevator maintenance duties. Little radio's playing big band music. Cabinet is locked. Reach inside. Shadow milkshake. Step inside, step inside, step inside, step inside. Never did a reason, never did a wrong. Nothing on the desk. A desk with nothing on or under it. A disappointment, really. This version of the cabinet is unlocked. Unfortunately, it's empty. Search the jacket. The mine cabinet key. Oh, okay. It's an elevator. Write it down. Back in time. Interesting. Support beam is lousy with termites. Dynamite storage and extremely locked. Large, ugly spherical rock with a hole drilled into it. It's a geode. I'm going to need some of that dynamite. There's nothing past this point in the past. So how do I get in there? That's what I want to know. Write it. Because I never figured out this quest in my first playthrough. Like, at all. Step through. Alright, I can unlock the cabinet. Elevator grease. Back in time. Grease the elevator. Squirt here, dollop there, and kapow. This thing will run like a charm for at least 22 years. Okay, there's no point in going back down here now. But I had no choice, because take a spin was the only option. Then I go back to the future. Not the movie. And the elevator should be working. Yes, remarkably well maintained. Nice work. Thank you. Big crack in the wall. Massive cave-in, or I guess it's a mine-in. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh well. I guess I'll worry about that some other time. I went back and solved some quests I didn't do before otherwise, so yeah. Alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, or subscribe. Or not. I'm not the boss of you. I don't tell you what to do. Good night. Yay. 29 minutes is long enough. Bye-bye.